second game of this 3-game series between your visiting Springfield Cardinals and your TL South Division Midland Rockhounds. It's baseball on the show, and it's headed straight our way. Coming up next. And here is both teams' starting lineups.
It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Springfield Cardinals and the Midland Rockhounds. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, he's got 4 pitches to work with and uses them all at all different times in the game. So he keeps hitters off balance and gives you a lot to think about.
Now at the plate, James Garland. He will lead this one off today.
Springfield, right fielder, James Garland.
And a swing and a miss on the game's first pitch as we are underway here this afternoon. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Russell on the move around first. He's digging for second, and that'll manage to hop over the wall. He'll be at second to start the game on a ground rule double.
Center fielder, Willie Bruno.
Standing in now, Willie Bruno, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A runner at second, nobody out. In there, strike 2.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Skied in. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. Garland jump ahead 1-0.
Batting third, left fielder, Lucius Dillard.
Into the box now, Lucius Dillard. Base is empty and 1 away following the sac fly. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air to center. Moving under it, Bowie. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What do they need to do to get a win on the road here today, Harold?
Well, the key to me in this one, I'm going to throw a cliche at you, Matt. You know I don't use many cliches. I would have to say, have great energy. Play with some enthusiasm. Be excited about playing. And if they do that, man, they carry it through for 9 innings. Look out.
Digging in the switch hitter, Mitchell Kershaw. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. And Springfield leads this thing 1-0. John Casilla, the right-hander from Mexico, gets the ball here. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, he uses both the 4-seam and the 2-seam fastball, and what I like about it is the movement that he's able to create with both those fastballs.
Striding in, Darrell Russell. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder, Darrell Russell.
Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a little blooper to center. Novoa ranging into the outfield, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. H, what do these guys need to do to get a win in this one?
Well, Matt, they find themselves already down 1. The big thing here, realize you got a lot of game left. Just score 1 run. Try to get right back in the game, even it up, and play the whole 9 innings. You can't just play part of the game, play the whole game.
Stepping up now, David Perez. Sent on the ground out to second. Fountain gloves it. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Hey, not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Coming to the plate now, Russell Meyer. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Here comes the first pitch. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
Well, he was clearly looking for a fastball right there, and that slider got right to him and went whoop, slid to the side, and as a result, you got an ugly swing and miss.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt, and the throw to first ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll move on to the second inning underneath Laughing Mountain. Springfield's out in front, 1-0. So coming to the plate, Damian Fountain. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. In the air over toward foul ground. Michaud has a tough play, but he ranges back to put it away for the first out.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the home team. I'm focusing on the second baseman. You know, they move him around a lot. He's got great hands. I love how he turns a pivot, and he really gives that pitcher a chance when a double play ball's hit that you turn it and get him out of an inning.
Sergio Nunez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Batista is going to get there, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting 7th, third baseman, Sammy Samuel.
Digging in now, Sammy Samuel. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Knee high, he barehands it. Not in time. Nearly a remarkable play, but scored a base hit, and the inning continues. In now, Reggie Richter, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Bowie ranging forward. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. In now, Ken Bowie. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Center fielder, Ken Bowie.
First pitch on its way towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the visitors. I want to focus on the first baseman. Big target, able to scoop balls, and he can save an infielder a number of runs throughout the course of the season.
At the plate, Chet Navarro. The pitch. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Hey, if you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Into the box now, Louis Michaud, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Dillard moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll go now to the top of the third. And Springfield leads this thing 1-0. Stepping up to the plate, Alan Novoa. And he'll start out there half of the third. Top of the order to follow. A high fastball is in there.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
The 0-1 on its way. And this is fouled back and out of play.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Bowie comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder, James Garland.
Digging in to try it again, James Garland. Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Willie Bruno. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
He did a nice job of getting 2 outs before the 2-hitter came to the plate. Now you got the 2-hitter at the plate, and you start to move to the power. You want to keep as many of those little guys out front off the base before the big boys come up.
Batista is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So stepping in, George Fernandez, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Line to the right side. Base hit, and they're into the hit column.
Well, Matt, we've watched him struggle early, but you always talk about in-game adjustments. Right here, he jumps on the first pitch. They look more aggressive, look like they've changed their whole game plan to come out now and start firing on all cylinders.
Coming to the plate now, Roger Casilla. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I'm almost shaking my head up here, Matt. Another pitch right down the middle. Now, early in the game, he's getting away with it. But if he wants to have any length in this game at all, he's going to have to get the ball in the corners.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Popped up. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow.
Batting ninth, right fielder, Luis Bautista.
Now at the plate, Luis Bautista. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Started that swing a bit too early. Runners on first with one down. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. He will go to shortstop covering, and they do get the force at second. That was not an easy play.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Stepping in now, Darrell Russell. He swings and grounds it to short. A step on second for the force, and that'll do it. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 3 innings complete. Springfield's out in front, 1-0. Ready for another chance. Lucius Dillard comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. The windup and the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. The 1-2 pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. And another foul ball. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And a spin throw gets him at first. A fine play there for the first out.
The batter, number 4, designated hitter, Mitchell Kershaw.
Ready now, Mitchell Kershaw. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Here we are in the middle of the game, and he's 90% on the first pitch strike, throwing strikes. 90%. Forget about it. You do that, you got no chance of hitting this guy.
Hard hit ball to short. Fielded cleanly. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Well, he tried to double up with him on fastball. Showed him one, he got the next one. He measured the first one and timed the second one for the base hit.
Standing in now, Damian Fountain, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. Reined in. And indeed, he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out.
The batter, first baseman, Sergio
Now
Nunez.
at the plate, Sergio Nunez. First delivery to him on the way. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to deep right field. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
In now, Samuel. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
Good job there to jump ahead with the fastball. If he's going to get back on track out there, the fastball is what he's going to start to need locating first and foremost. Then he can work his other pitches off of that.
And this is going to be a foul ball. The 0-2 home. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Navarro will put this one away, and the side is retired. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Bottom of the 4th coming up, and Springfield leads this thing 2-0. First pitch on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the box, Russell Meyer. Now the first pitch is in the air out toward right field. Garland has a beat on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Center fielder number 14, Ken Bowie.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ken Bowie. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Novoa is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Springfield's out in front, 2-0. Standing in, Reggie Richter. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Reggie Richter.
Into the windup and the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bowie is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
Hey, this guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Now at the plate, Alan Novoa comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. This one's down to third. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting.
And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. Ready for another shot now. James Garland, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And now a pitch on the way. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Bowie moving forward. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Striding in once again, Chet Navarro. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Chet Navarro.
Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike one.
Well, that'll get your head shaken at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Again, he sends it out of play. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Hit out towards second. Fountain takes it in. And a rather easy first out. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just one hit to this point.
Springfield's just whooping them.
Settling in now, Lewis Michaud. He's
Come on,
0-1
Lewis.
thus far.
Come on, Lewis, hit us a home run. Get us tied.
Here's a ball skied in the air near the line, back behind first. Nunez is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Number 21, George Fernandez.
Stepping into the box, George Fernandez.
2 out. Springfield leads it 2-0.
First delivery to him on the way. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Fountain scoops it up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 5 innings have been no problem as he's got the shutout working. 5 innings complete, and Springfield leads this thing 2-0. Digging in to try it again, Willie Bruno. He's got an RBI despite an 0-for-2 effort to this point. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Here's the 0-1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Batista ranging back at the track. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Yep, this is why you just can't rely on one pitch. These are the best hitters in the world. And when they know what's coming, they're going to jump all over it just like he did there.
Come on, Rockhounds, what are you doing?
As he grounds one briskly to short. Meyer is up with it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Ready for another chance. Mitchell Kershaw, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here's a high pop-up. Fabregas take charge himself out there, and there's 2 down.
The batter, second baseman.
Ready once again, Damian Fountain. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it up.
Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Springfield's out in front, 3-0.
Come on, Rockhounds. We can do
Stepping in
better.
and ready for another shot, Roger Casilla will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they've faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later innings.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing.
Ah! Nearly nailed me.
Off to the right and over toward the dugout.
Donkey, why don't you watch me throw that ball? What'd you say? Yeah. Watch you throw the ball.
Swinging a soft liner. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Luis Bautista.
Digging in, Luis Bautista. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Samuel is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. Digging in once again, Darrell Russell. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. 2 out, nobody on. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Samuel is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired.
Boy, that guy's mad. He's like, what are we going to do?
Back here for Texas League Baseball on MLB Network. Before we start the 7th, let's pause to take a quick look at how we got here. It's our game summary through the first 6 innings of play.
Midland has to score nothing.
Digging in and looking for more, Sergio Nunez, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Fouled back.
Rockhounds keep up, they lose.
Here comes the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. 0-1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands.
Oh, well,
you almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
Into the box now, Sammy Samuel, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats.
Come on, Rockhounds.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
You got 2 more chances.
And a fastball flew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
6 chances. 6 outs to go.
This one pretty much has been sure outs other than that 1 hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
Into the windup and the pitch. Reggie Richter is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Matt, he's throwing a lot of strikes. Very impressive, right? We just saw swing and miss, but he may be even more effective if every now and then he throws a ball that's out of the zone, because they know he's in the zone. They're being really aggressive. If they have to think a little.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. 7th inning stretch time now from Laughing Mountain, and Springfield leads this thing 3-0. Striding in once again, David Perez. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Come on, Rockhounds. You could do this.
First
Score
pitch of the
something.
at-bat. And here's a ball hit in the air. Novoa into shallow center. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Hey, every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
This will literally be our second.
Meyer, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Weakly hit to third. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to be a quiet step for the second out.
Center fielder number 14, Ken.
Stepping in, Ken Bowie, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Slow little roller to third. Gonna be a tough play. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch inning, and just like that, the side is retired. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. 8th inning coming up. Springfield's out in front, 3-0.
I think we're going to lose this one.
Digging in, Alan Novoa. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Novoa.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Rockhounds got one more chance.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
They better devise quickly.
Another 0-2 home. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Midland looks like they're not into it today.
Ball swung on and missed for the first out. It's been a low-scoring affair. 3-0 our score as we show you the numbers for our 2 starters to this point in the contest. Ready for another shot now, James Garland. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
It's a swinging bunt up the line, but that one rolls foul. 1 out, nobody on. Hit to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold a glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Willie Bruno will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Meyer takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Couple of good pitching performances by both clubs here. 3-0 our score as you get a look there at the inning-by-inning recap through the first 7 and change. Stepping up to the plate, Lucius Dillard. First pitch coming, here it is. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Set to deliver the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
That's a good pitch right there, right on the corner with the fastball. Good job to foul it away with 2 strikes, though.
And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. That's popped up out towards short right field. Navarro ranging into shallow right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's no runs on no hits, 1 error, and a runner left stranded. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up, and Springfield leads this thing 3-0.
Rockhounds' final chance to get something on the board.
Digging in the switch hitter, Chet Navarro. He'll get things
Come
started
on,
now in the bottom
Rockhounds.
of inning number 8.
You gotta do something.
First delivery to him on the way. Popped high in the air. And this is taken in for out number 1.
Oh, crap.
Third baseman, number 1.
Now at the plate, Louis Michaud, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Rockhounds are just not into it today for some reason.
Into the windup and the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Oh dear, they're down to their last guy.
George Fernandez.
At the plate, George Fernandez, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, and it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center, and he dives to make a spectacular catch.
Oh,
what
man.
A play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Coming to the plate now, Mitchell Kershaw.
Top of the ninth.
He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Mitchell.
Now a flare out to left center. Bowie sprinting after it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting. Second baseman, Damian.
We lost it, boys.
Into the box, Damian Fountain. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground out to short. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Now batting.
Now to the plate, Sergio Nunez. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. The 0-1 delivery. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. Runners on first with 1 down. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Well, you talk about fighting. He's fouling balls off, fouling them off in a 1-2 count. He finally took a ball right there. I wonder if he feels more confident or he wants to keep swinging.
Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
When you're this deep into a start, it can be really exhausting and annoying when a hitter makes you work as hard as he did right there. He got the strikeout, that's great, but he's probably thinking, get that guy out of here.
In now, Sammy Samuel, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Russell coming on. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors.
We got one more chance.
We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. Springfield's out in front, 3-0.
We got to score, Rockhounds. Come on.
Standing in, Roger Casilla. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Roger Casilla.
Tapper up the line. Foul ball, however, strike 1.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
A swing and a miss on the ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
Boy, he's just been setting him
here.
up and knocking
We're
him
down
down
2
all
chances.
afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch-outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3
Come
pitches
on,
right there,
boys.
and see you later.
Good grief, score.
Standing in now, Luis Batista. This is flared out towards second.
Uh-oh.
On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Now batting, left fielder, Darrell Russell.
Now batting, Darrell Russell. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Outfield comes way in here. The first pitch, grounded to first. Nunez is there, and he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Hey, not many pitchers can brag about
We lost that one.
complete game, so hats off for him. But as a pitcher, I know he's going to wonder, like, what might have been. So close to a no-hitter, but it wasn't meant to be. That's baseball for you.
3-0 the final score in this one today. Alexi Fabregas takes the tough luck loss after turning in 9 very well-pitched innings. So that's a wrap for this afternoon. For Harold, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Well, that's the ball game, folks. Springfield Cardinals takes the win, 3-0.
They left 4 men on base.
Wow. Anyway, guys, we will be having the 3rd and final game out of this series before we head off to Corpus Christi, play them for a 4-game series.
Thanks for joining us this afternoon. And please drive home.
Yeah, guys, we will have that. After that, we will go to the Frisco Rough Riders for a 4-game series. This will be a away game. And after that, we head to the San Antonio Missions. Oh man, that was a terrible loss for the Rockhounds today. 3-0, and we take the loss. L. All right, updating the board now. Dang it. Alright guys, we will be getting ready for the third series. We will play the Corpus Christi Hooks probably later this evening. Yeah. Holy cow, I tell you. There's 25 games already. We won 23 out of 2. And we will be right back on Minor League Baseball, Midland Rockhounds, as we get ready for the third and final game in the series. We got to level up and we are good to go. Alrighty guys, we'll be right back. Time to start a new stream.